Hey, welcome back. Exclusive YouTube video. Already know the title of this one. It's Monday Night Failure. And not for the reason you might be thinking. Yes, Bam here. We Made It Podcast. At We Made It Podcast on all social media, Twitter, Instagram. We Made It Podcast.com. That's where you can go to see the links for our Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, YouTube channel, everything from We Made It Podcast. You can also listen to the episodes at the WeMadeItPodcast.com website. Make sure you're subscribed everywhere and on YouTube where this video itself will be dropping. Monday Night Failure. Obviously, we're covering the Manchester United versus Arsenal match. Oh, man. I was kind of excited. But the reason I'm calling this Monday Night Failure, they're playing this game because they're not in Champions League. How lame is that? These are two big clubs, big budgets, big history. The only reason they're playing this Monday night match is because EPL saw when they're making the schedule, oh snap, these two teams are in Europa League. We can make them play on Monday. Obviously, they wouldn't have Chelsea playing today, Monday. They wouldn't have Liverpool or Man City playing Monday. They gotta have or Tottenham, but because those teams could either be playing Tuesday or Wednesday because they're playing Champions League this week, but Man U and Arsenal are playing in Europa League. They're playing Thursday, so it's like whatever. Y'all gonna play this Monday night match, then you're gonna play Thursday, then you might have to play again on Saturday or next Sunday. We'll see. But Monday Night Failure. They failed last season to make Champions League, and now they got to play on Monday night. But for us, the consumer, the watchers of the sport, it's a good match to watch. You know, if it was Norwich versus Brighton Hove, nobody would care. But yeah, Monday night match over there in Manchester, raining so hard. Interesting. You know, it's raining like crazy, but neither of the coaches put their hood up. You know. Anyway, Arsenal came out starting Torreira and Guendouzi. I always like when Arsenal does that. Obviously, you guys been listening. You know, I watched a lot of Arsenal last season. I watched most of their games this season also. Love Guendouzi. Probably my favorite midfielder to watch since Isco's not out there and Messi's hurt. Yeah. Pogba started, finally. He's been out for a bit. I guess he started last week when they played in the EFL Cup. But I don't know if he's even played any league matches this season. Maybe early on. I haven't watched very much Man U, but he's been out for a while in the league. He's finally back, and Rashford did start after going off injured recently. And I also did a Lingard tracker this match, only because the homie, Holly, of Tiki Talka podcast. I don't know if that's formerly or not. I don't know what they're doing. But Holly loves Jesse Lingard, and she tweeted that he's going to have some good match. I forgot the exact tweet. But I was like, you know what? I'll do a tracker then, make sure I see what's going on there. It was really bad. And I think I did a tracker for him earlier in the season too. I can't remember, but it was also bad if I did. But anyway, I was excited for the match. Let's get into the match. 10th minute, we got a yellow card on your boy, Callum Chambers. You saw very early on that Daniel James is way too fast for him. I want to say again, I really like Daniel James a lot. Really good winger, playing over there, good with both feet. Confident and likes to run at defenders. Honestly, Real Madrid should get him another Welsh dude to replace Bale. 18th minute, I put that... At that point in time, I put that Manchester United's young right back dude, Tawanabe, I don't know his name. He was playing pretty good up to that point. 24th minute, I put that Pepe's been so bad. In the 30th minute, he put some shot way over the bar. Pepe looked bad, but I got some more. I'm just going to keep on going in order. 27th minute, yellow card Rashford. 32nd minute, yellow card Torreira. I don't know what it was when Pereira had that nice shot on goal with his left foot. He kind of put some moves on David Luiz. Got that left-footed shot. Leno saved it. I didn't write down what minute that was, but that was a good solo run for him. He remembered he was Brazilian right then, and not Belgian. Uh, after Pereira got the yellow card, I put that Pepe probably did some more bad play, and I was like, honestly, Pepe might cry if he scores like Vinicius Jr. did the other day. Like it's so much weight lift off his shoulders. He's playing really bad. 41st minute, yellow card again on Ashley Young. At the end of the first half, like right after that yellow card, I was like, okay, it's getting a little bit hyped. Finally, there's something a little bit more going on in the match. And then in the 45th minute, your boy McTominay got a goal. It was like after a counterattack, somebody crossed it, and it went over the face of goal, like past the face of goal to Rashford. Rashford passed it out. I think he was trying to get it to Pogba. Pogba couldn't get it. McTominay got it, put it on his right foot, shot a bullet. I think it was Xhaka who ducked under the ball. Like, I guess it was coming too fast. He kind of got scared and he ducked and it went in the back of the net. But that was an amazing goal. But there was something significant that happened on that play, actually. Xhaka escaped a yellow card because when they were running down on the counter, he grabbed Jesse Lingard and Jesse Lingard fell. And it was an obvious yellow card offense. But I think since the goal happened, the ref forgot about it. That was significant. But yeah, that made it 1-0. Let me refer to my Jesse Lingard tracker. In the first half, I put that he had 3 negative plays. That's it. No positive plays. But yeah, that was significant. He escaped that yellow card. Goes into halftime 1-0. I put that Arsenal should take Pepe out and go to a 4-4-2. Keep that guy, the young dude Saka, maybe up there, but I think they should have taken what's his name out, Pepe. Not because he's a bad player. I'm not like necessarily trying to bag on the guy, but it was a rough day for him. 55th minute, going in the second half, Ceballos came on for Torreira. I didn't really like that switch. I don't know if he had an injury, but Ceballos came in for Torreira. I didn't like it, but I also put right then that Saka, the young guy on Arsenal. Bayoko Saka, I think his name is. He was playing pretty well. Really good hold-up play. He doesn't seem like he's that big. Good hold-up play, keeping the ball, dribbling with pressure on him, doing pretty well. 58th minute, Aubameyang got that goal. The Man U's young right back, don't know his name. He was trying to pass the ball. He had the ball in his own half. He's trying to pass it to, I want to say that was Lindelof, but it gets away from him, falls to Saka. Saka passes it to Aubameyang. Aubameyang puts it in the back of the net. It wasn't an easy goal, even though he was very close. He still had a little bit of work to do, but he put it in the back of the net. They called offsides initially, but then it went to VAR, and it was like not even close to offsides. So the game's tied 1-1 there at the 58th minute. 73rd minute, I put that Pepe's been so bad in all caps, really bad. But then right after that, he got taken out. 74th minute, Fred and Mason Greenwood came on for Lingard and Pereira. Great for Lingard, and I'll say his second half stats. And then Nelson came on for Pepe. Second half for Lingard, I put one bad play, and it was a yellow card in the 68th minute, and then he got subbed in the 74th minute. No good plays for Jesse Lingard. Not that he didn't have like he got a little bit involved here and there, but he never did anything impressive. It was always just like making the right pass, but nothing like amazing at all. So yeah, total 4 bad plays, and one of them was a yellow card, and then he got subbed out for Fred and Mason, for Fred basically. So yeah, Jesse Lingard, maybe he should go back to Norwich. 77th minute, yellow card for Xhaka. Significant, because honestly, he should have had a yellow card in that play against Jesse Lingard. And honestly, I would have put that was a good play for Jesse Lingard. If that was called a yellow card, I would have put a plus for that, because he's making the run and the dude had to foul him. But it didn't get called. I guess it's not his fault, but that should have been the second yellow for Xhaka. And maybe he wouldn't have done that foul. I can't remember what the foul was if he already had a yellow card. But anyway, 80th minute, Willock came on for Saka. 82nd minute, I put that Rashford is lucky to not get a second yellow, because he crashed into Leno, trying to get across, and he wasn't even close, to be honest with you. And he kind of turned his back in the air and just destroyed Leno. Good job. Like, Leno was nice for not making a meal out of that. Because if he would have been on the ground acting like he was hurt, the ref would have probably given Rashford a second yellow and he would have been out. So, Rashford, you need to buy that guy dinner or whatever you guys eat out there. This is something I forgot to put. Well, not that I forgot, but like, just so much going on, and I didn't even really get a chance to put how much Guendouzi was balling. Guendouzi on the low, like, top 3 midfielders in EPL. He's better than all the midfielders. Well, I don't want to say he's better than Pogba. Pogba hasn't really, so far this season, he's performing as good as any midfielder in EPL, if not better, to be honest with you. Balling once again. So he gets fouled so many times. Like, somebody got a yellow card off of him, fouling him. He's just doing so much. He's everywhere. He rarely gives the ball up. He tackles the ball well. Such an amazing game. And I'm sure it was tough for him playing. His hair is weighing him down. David Luiz looked crazy with his hair with the rain. Oh, my goodness. I was like, man, could you put one of them... I got a head injury caps on, the Petr Cech thing. Ugh, insane. 86th minute, I put that Nelson had a great Daniel James is running roughshod over everybody. Your boy Nelson put a stop to that at the end of the match, 86th minute. Daniel James coming down on the counter, and I think Nelson was like, you know what, like, I'm just as fast as you. I'm not really scared. If you kind of get around me, I'll catch up. And he put that foot in and got that ball off of him, and then Daniel James had to tackle him. I like that somebody stepped up on him with some confidence and wasn't afraid of his speed. Obviously, he's too fast for Callum Chambers. Callum Chambers is a big dude playing right back, but he played the whole match. 90th minute, oh man, I was like, oh, here goes David Luiz again. Gives up a free kick close to the goal, like right outside. I was happy. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, I was kind of going for Arsenal. I'm not a big Man U guy, but I was like, okay, if they put Pogba to take this free kick, it's definitely going in. But because they're racist, that Paul Pogba's French, they let Rashford take it, and it was saved. It was a good free kick, but it was saved. And the game ended 1-1. Was it a good match? Somebody might say it was boring or it wasn't, but there was a lot going on. I enjoyed the match, actually, and you like to see big clubs compete against each other. It was raining hard, but it didn't seem like it really hampered the players that much. There was a lot of different shots that weren't really, they could have been goals, but they just either were saved or the players hit it over the bar, or it didn't really get there. A few shots got blocked too. But I think, in a match like this, you just want to see the good players perform. You saw some out of Paul Pogba. You didn't see like the best of him, but I think, he's just coming back. Another player I really like, to be honest with you, even if he didn't score that goal, is I like McTominay, actually. He's kind of a baller on the low. I think it's because he's Scottish and not English, but he's good. I like him. He has some skill on the ball. Like, he doesn't play like a typical kind of English midfielder. I mean, I take that. James Maddison is like the best English midfielder, but McTominay is pretty good, and you wouldn't really imagine him having that level of skill because he's really tall and lanky, but he's a baller. I could see him. I would say I could see him going to a bigger club, but damn, he's at Man U. Like, where else is he going to go? But maybe he'll want to go to greener pastures because Man U is not really looking like they're all that. Rashford didn't play bad, but like, there's a big disconnect going on with Man U right now, and it's just, I think there's no style, there's no real fluidity. They just don't have an identity when they're playing. Arsenal, on the other hand, Arsenal's just got some good players right now, and if I don't know what it is with Granit Xhaka, like, I feel like if Arsenal started, whoever's the best one at playing like the CDM, like the holding midfielder in the 4-3-3, I don't know who's better at that between Guendouzi or Torreira, but if you started in a 4-3-3, what's his name? Guendouzi, Torreira, and Ceballos, and had Pepe and Aubameyang and the Saka guy, I think they would have done a lot better. Xhaka's didn't play a terrible game, but like if you got Ceballos in there and Torreira and Guendouzi playing with each other and making sure like they keep a defensive mindset, they would have been a lot better off in my opinion. But Xhaka's good for getting his head on free kicks and different things like that and being there for corners. Good match, kind of real EPL match there. Excited for Champions League this week. Who we got? What's his name? Real Madrid's playing Club Brugge at home. Hopefully, I mean, you would imagine they'll demolish them, but you never know. PSG is playing Galatasaray in Turkey. That'll be an interesting match, and maybe Mbappe will start, but maybe not. But Neymar is going to be missing the match, so we'll see. And then on Wednesday, there's a good one. Oh, Inter is playing Barcelona. Inter, top of the league in Serie A, clean 6-0-0. And I think they've scored the most goals in Serie A as well. I think it was 15 last time I checked. I think their goal differential is also the best. And playing against Barcelona, who's not looking that great. Most likely Messi will not be playing. Griezmann's looked bad. Luis Suarez is whatever. With a big center forward like Lukaku, you can exploit those lines. So we'll see. That'll be an interesting match. And we will be recording our episode Wednesday night. It will be dropping Thursday morning. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you subscribe. We Made It Podcast at We Made It Podcast on all social media. WeMadeItPodcast.com. And if you want to do some biz naps, We Made It Podcast at gmail.com. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you're following the homie Targ on Twitch. Mufasa's Taquitos. The O is a 0. And we're trying to thinking, in the process of starting this We Made It esports team. We're doing our thing. If you got any connections, holler at us. But yeah, We Made It Podcast.